Hello, I'm Indy, and on this edition of Building Another Treehouse, I'm on Svartalfheim, and I'm continuing the project of building a treehouse. I kind of just got on this map to play during streams, nothing too serious, just a little fun. But everybody likes watching a build. I love watching like just a speed build, nothing too instructive. It's pretty straightforward. Oh my god, there's the snake. I always have to stop to watch the snake. But it's basically, since I wanted to use both of the modded tree platforms that have the spiral staircase, but I couldn't put one on the bottom where the staircase would go down to the floor because the bottom of the redwood trees are really wide on this map, so it doesn't really work. So the bottom platform is a regular one, and the one above it has a spiral staircase. So all I did was make an exterior spiral staircase off the side and closed it, and I'm basically just filling in the rest. It's nothing too fancy, just a giant barrel. And as you can see here, I'm just, filling in the ceiling that will be between the two. It will ultimately be 3 floors. The bottom floor will be where I store my stuff, my crafting benches, decoration. The second floor, which is considerably taller, is where I'll have breeding creatures, stuff like that. It's just going to be kind of an open plan on the second floor. And the third floor, which is the tippy top, which you'll soon see, is just kind of blank right now. I want to make a greenhouse up there, but of course I have to collect crystal, so we're going to save that for another time. Maybe that'll be a video on itself, just making greenhouses. Here's a spiral staircase. I love it so much, but there was a problem getting to like a middle section, so I figured since in Klinger's rustic structures, there's a little like triangular staircase piece, and it fits perfectly. And I also like how I can just put my frontier window skin on anything I want, so I honestly don't have to waste any resources on making like greenhouse windows and stuff like that. It's perfect, it's efficient, and I'm not sure, I think in a way these walls are kind of easier to make because I think it's just wood and raw metal. So I just go out, get some wood, get some metal, boom bam, make it in the modded smithy, and we're good to go. It's a lot faster than me doing it in my own inventory. I hate doing that. I hate it. I decided at some point that I really love living in tree houses. I don't know, I think I'm gonna have to make a tree house for every single map. I haven't finished the one on the center. There's the snake. Oh my god, I love the snake. I want to give the snake a name. Let's call him Jerry. On the other side of the map, up north, you can really see him. Very fun. Anyway, I haven't finished the center. I kind of just want to, make one everywhere. I'm waiting for Astraeos. The Astraeos map update. I want to see those redwood trees. We've got to see. Show me what you got. Look at, I just love having huge windows. Which reminds me, I need to use this glass skin to make skylights. That's a must. I gotta have it. I gotta have my skylights. It's such a pain having such a dark base and having to light it. Fortunately, we have lantern pets because there's an aberrant zone on here, which, oh, I love my little lantern pets and the S shinehorns. I need to go tame some more S shinehorns so I could breed them and then like send them to my main map Astraeos, because I do love my taming, but the little goat lamb makes it so much easier, and I don't have to make silly little potions. We just have a silly little goat that makes your unconscious creatures hungry, which is so funny. I love the animation for it. But anyway, I decided in this section that I wasn't gonna like fill it all the way to the top. I play on single player. So there isn't really any worry of anyone getting into my base. There is the danger of a Thyla getting into my base, and I did think maybe I should put some turrets inside the house. So I'm probably going to do that at some point. I still feel a little, primitive. I like to be primitive sometimes. I don't really want to go too techie here on Svart. I think it would go against the vibe of the map. But yeah, I'll just get some regular little turrets and just kind of set them up in here just in case the Thyla is running around and I come back and it just spawns on my tree. That would be pretty miserable. Here I am dividing the rooms, and I'm starting with a single floor foundation. I think it's like a foundation doodad, and then adding one wall and using pillars to put down the rest. That way I have way less floor foundations to get rid of, because there's still that stupid little glitch where as soon as I like log out of the game and come back in, there's green arrows like as you see them when you're building. And yeah, those guys are super annoying and I hate them. So we do rely on the pillars for our foundation support, but we use the little foundation doodads to have our walls in the correct direction, the correct orientation. Now, I always like building really big, but one issue that I always come across is how am I going to fill all this space? I don't know what to put in here. So I want to try my best, like to make little libraries, put all my blueprints in there, have a room where I have a bunch of dummies and put my armor, like armor sets, the really good armor sets. Or maybe I should use not good armor sets, that way I don't have to worry about picking them off and using them. But also display cases, maybe it's some mods where I can display weapons and things. I really need to get into decorating. I feel like I'm kind of lackluster in that department, which is funny because, you know, when you play other games like Skyrim, like the Bethesda games, and you can decorate your little user home, that's something you can really get into, especially with mods. But so far, I don't think I've really done that here on Ark, and I'm kind of disappointed that I haven't. We will, though. Here I am finally getting my little stations set up that aren't all clustered in one spot. We're getting our terminals ready for some breeding. I got one for picking up and incubating eggs and one for picking up babies, because that's just how you gotta do it. You gotta keep things clean and separate. We got our Jenny set up. Oh, Jenny. I love you, Jenny. And then our dummies. Oh, beautiful dummies. I did get some nice armor from the St. Patrick's Day event earlier this year, so I just tossed some of those little goodies. So those are my best things. And of course, we're going to add a few more. I really should have gotten some more set up. I gotta fill this room, make it feel alive. But I put some of my favorite items, the inflatables. We have our Gigantoraptor, the Rex, and Procoptodon. Look at he's so cute. I love how bold the lines are on that one. Oh, what a treat. We gotta... I think I have scuba gear. I'll have to put that one on the others. And here I use the Dino Depot displays, which I really love because you can change the size, which I've done here. I'm putting all my little guys that I have, my cutest little friends. There's Nightlight, he's beautiful. And you can change the size and you can pet them. I think there's a pet function, and they do their little cry and they wiggle around. And you know, getting the Dino Depot displays and putting creatures in them like makes the house feel more alive. You got animal sounds, you got your favorite guys out without having to worry about feeding them or them pooping on the floor. Not that that really matters, but you know, they're kind of there, but also not there. Low maintenance pet, I should say. They're not running around, they're not getting lost. I do like having like the birds and stuff, Archaeopteryx and Microraptors sitting around. I kind of like the little sounds they make. and I used to let them wander around, but then I'd come back and render in my building and they're outside and I don't realize it and I get a death message, and that's devastating. It was at this point that I realized, you know, I need a balcony. The whole house basically looks like a giant wooden barrel with windows on a tree. It has great functionality, but it needs a little of a homely aesthetic, something nice, something architecturally interesting to the structure. So I thought, let's make some balconies. I'm probably gonna have to make more balconies because towards the end, I kind of realized it still looks a little flat because this is like the bottom floor, so it's just kind of barely protruding out. It doesn't really, you know, make a significant difference to the profile of the building. But it's all right. I'm probably gonna widen it, or am I making it longer? No, I'm widening it so that I could put like maybe some nice benches, but maybe there isn't enough room for a bench. I don't know. I worry about my character standing up and then falling over the edge or something crazy like that. But this clearance wooden rustic structures, so nice. The pillars are seamless. They look just like the edges of the walls. I love it. There's also the rope walls that come with a rope gate. I love those. It's like a little gate, but it's also a door. I don't know, there's something about it. It just adds like something different, something better. It looks structurally sound, like you can't get in. You ain't getting in. So this is the house. I'm almost done. We do need finishing touches to kind of bring it together. Maybe some lighting, maybe some more, you know, structural nuance of sorts. This is where I'm gonna have my little breeding area. It's very roomy. You could have creatures of many sizes, maybe not too many. While I'm growing them up, getting them ready, I'll have to make a fucking propagator at some point. Oh my god. And then here's the top floor. This is mostly made for like, you know, landing and liftoff for my one little May wing. But we're also going to put some greenhouses up here. I'm really looking forward to it, to be self-sufficient here on Svart. Well guys, that's the end of this video. I just needed to make a little something. I do have some plans for some longer videos shortly, soonish. But if you watched to the end, thank you so much. And I hope you have a great day. Stay safe, survivor.